cash a meal. And do it through the pain, I don't need a pill. And life gon' get me down, but it won't break my will. Cause I've been chasing this so long, I can't give up. I won't give in, been through too much. I done prayed for the money, I done prayed for the fame. I done prayed that I will make a sacrifice and play this game. I done prayed that my life would never be the same. I done prayed that I will make it bring glory to my name.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the NFL Coverage. Before we get started, this podcast is brought to you by Final Form Subs. Here I got the multivitamins. Everybody needs a multivitamin, whether you're active or not. Again, we have things that are for muscle gain, protein powders, creatine, BCAAs, recovery, as well as personal care bars and soap. We got raw, 100% organic shea butter. All those things. Go to finalformsubs.com. Use promo code Strib, all caps, no space. Get 10% off your order. Follow us on Instagram at Final Four Supplements. Alrighty. And also like, comment, subscribe. If you're listening or watching this video, whatever platforms you're on, I got to get a habit of saying that because we got to grow with the followers. Anyway, we're getting straight into it because we have some exciting games to talk about. It's been very interesting for the playoffs this year. Again, these videos will probably be very short because there's not that many games going on because it is the playoffs. But we're going to go into the divisional round of the NFL. So we had Houston and the Ravens. No surprise there. We had Ravens win 34-10. Ravens look, again, like the best team in the NFL right now. And it looks like they're going to have I don't want to say easy ride to the Super Bowl because they do have to play another game before they make it. But it looks like, they're rolling and firing all cylinders. They look unstoppable. Packers, 49ers, good game there. Jordan Love looked really good. But Brock Purdy gets the game-winning drive there at the end to seal the deal for the San Francisco 49ers. But if you are the Green Bay Packers, you're feeling good about yourselves in the aspect of if you're looking towards the future. If you're an owner or a GM, you're feeling good because you have the fourth youngest team to make it to the playoff and the youngest team in the NFL this year as we speak, which is great to making it all the way to divisional round and being 4 points away from making it to the NFC Championship. So, NFC Championship, 4 points away. So as a young team, you're excited. But again, the Jordan Love, 194 yards, 2 touchdowns, but he throws 2 interceptions. And then you have Brock Purdy with 252 passing yards, 1 passing touchdown, 0 interceptions. Christian McCaffrey played phenomenal, 17 carries, 498 yards, and 2 tutties. All right, so next we got the Bucs and the Lions. Again, another good game. The score doesn't look like it was a good game, but it was a good game till the end. And then the Lions kind of went away with it. Again, Baker Mayfield is looking like the best form of Baker Mayfield we've seen since he's been in the league. And I had the Bucs as my my dark horse team. So I was definitely pulling for the Bucs. But again, I'm a Lions. I'm really a fan of football. So congratulations to the Detroit Lions. They're looking good. I think this is their second NFC Championship appearance since the Super Bowl era, I believe. Because I believe they have another one. I forget what year, and they lost that one. They've never made it to a Super Bowl. They've made it to the NFC Championship one time, and I believe it was like 1968, 60-something was the last time they were in the NFC Championship. So they've made it. They went 31-23. But it was a good game. And what I really liked about this past weekend was every game was a good game. And then we have lastly, probably the best game we've had in these playoffs so far with the Chiefs and Bills. Very tight, back and forth. Both quarterbacks played phenomenal. It was a really well-played football game as a whole, except for towards the end. Before it started off with a fake punt that was a turnover and downs. Then after that, we had a fumble in the end zone that resulted in a touchback, which gave the ball back. So context. The Buffalo Bills went for a fake punt. I'm not mad at the fake punt because I believe they checked to it because Kansas City only had 10 players on the field. So there were only 6 people lined up at the line of scrimmage. You had 8 people lined up if you were the Bills. So it seemed like a no-brainer, like a almost a guaranteed first down, but they don't get it. Kansas City recovers the ball, and they get it on the 30-yard line. They only need 30 yards to get a touchdown. So they have great field position. It looks like it's going to be a field goal, worst-case scenario, to keep getting points. And there was a fumble into the end zone, and like the 1-yard line fumble into the end zone. resulted in a touchback, and Bills get the ball back on the 25-yard line. So it was like a weird, like a lot of stuff going on. But besides that, there were no sacks in the game. Up to that point, there were no sacks given in that game. There was no sacks and no turnovers before that happened. And then this was later into I believe the early into the fourth quarter, so later into the game. But besides that, it was a well-played game, well-executed game by both teams. But it's just that the Kansas City Chiefs there at the end, they just got it done there. But it was a great game. Both, Josh Allen looked good. Both defenses were playing hard. It was a phenomenal game. So now coming up, we have the championships between the AFC Championship game, which is between the Chiefs and the Ravens. All right. And then for the NFC, we have Detroit Lions and the 49ers. So I don't know what to look for. Obviously, the Ravens are the favorite to the Kansas City and the Ravens. Ravens are a 3.5-point favorite. 49ers are a 7-point favorite. But just like we've seen, it seems like it's the year of the underdogs. We got 2-3 seeded teams in here in the championship. So I'm not going to assume that these are done deals for the 49ers and the Ravens. We all know that as long as Patrick Mahomes has the ball in his hands, there's always a chance of him pulling it out for his team. And the Detroit Lions are a well-coached team, and they've looked good all year. So I'm excited for this game coming up. And then after that, we'll have a little bit of a break because of the Pro Bowl games, and then we'll have the Super Bowl. So there probably won't be one next week because of the Pro Bowl, or there will be one next week, but the week after we won't have an episode because it would have been the Pro Bowl. And then we'll have one. I'll probably do it maybe right after the Super Bowl or, very soon after. And that will be the last episode of this season. Season 1 of the NFL coverage is coming to a close, and I'm looking forward to season 2. I appreciate everybody that has watched, tuned in, followed, or have kept up with the NFL coverage. And I hope this has been a cool ride for you guys, and I'm excited to keep it going. But until then, we have 2 games this Sunday. 2 p.m. is the Chiefs and Ravens, and 5:30 p.m. is Detroit 49ers. Looking forward to that. We'll catch you guys next week on the NFL coverage.
Destiny, I'm